Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's not coming up. Uh, nah, okay, okay. Well, we can see it in the can you if we predictive gaming? Thank you for the host. We can see it in the client and just talk about it then. It is showing the thresh and the names. Well, at least I'm refreshing.
It's showing pro draft.
Oh, it's on Pro Draft. Oh, it's Pro Draft. It's showing Pro Draft. Look at that. The bands have come out for Predictive Gaming versus Dino Club. 2 undefeated squads here. The bands look like they had the bands figured out. I guess they have some extra time to think about it. Looks like they had the bands figured out because they went through those pretty quickly. We're going to see Orange, Shen, and Gray's banned by Predictive Gaming, and Heckrim, Senna, and J4 banned by Dino Club. And Predictive Gaming is going to, in fact, pick up the first pick Thresh for sincere support. No one bans it away from him. They let him play it every single week. He even came up in the Twitch chat like not even 2 minutes ago and talked about the Thresh skin on screen and say, hey, that's the skin I'm going to use today. Because he was so confident he was going to get Thresh, and he wasn't wrong. There's Thresh. And there is Frostbite on his Ezreal, which has also been a menace for the past 2 seasons. Specifically, Mamba Mentality, week 1 of BTL season 8, got absolutely demolished by a Thresh Yumi bot lane. It still brings us tears. And that was, I believe that was actually these 2 bot lane. At very least, I think it was sincere support. I know for a fact it was Frostbite EDC on Team Ishtar. And Dino Club picking up in response the very solid Caitlyn Morgana bot lane. Also love to see the Maokai top for Predictive Gaming. You know, Mamba Mentality has a Maokai 1 trick in the top lane, so I have come to respect that champion. I hear something in the. Oh, never mind.
Dino Club going for that safe bot lane pick. Caitlyn and that's one pick we got in the past few.
One pick we got in the past few. You were cutting off there for me. Maybe it was me.
Caitlyn Morgana.
Oh yes.
From Dino Club.
Oh,
really
yes.
safe bot lane. One of my favorite lanes.
Oh, it's a very very strong lane.
Yep.
Volibear being banned away. I think that champion deserves to be banned a lot. So it looks like some junglers being banned away. We're going to see a mid lane banned away. I guess that's Dupless on Dino Club. Going to get the Fizz banned away from Dupless. I don't remember. I mean, completely remember his champion pod. I remember saying something about AP Assassin. So the Fizz does make sense. I think that was the cast that popped off in week 1. If you go to his profile, we see a lot of Ari, a lot of Fizz, a lot of Echo, Orianna Syndra. So pretty balanced champion pool. Pretty well balanced breakfast there when you're talking about champions in the mid lane from Dupless. And we're going to see the Dino Club picking up the Dr. Mundo goes where he pleases. Oh, dude, I haven't seen Dr. Mundo in BTL forever. So that'll be.
Dupless Kassadin still gives me PTSD after.
Yeah, that was a little bit disgusting. We'll see if we see it again. Yeah. But Dupless is going to go up against them. But then again, what?
But then again, I'm just not really good at mid, so this should be a better matchup for him.
Yeah. This will be Jaw in the mid lane versus Dupless. Jaw being, Jaw. He's a pretty just good.
Corky mid.
League of Legends player.
Yes, sir.
The Corky mid, Jaw on an ADC in the mid lane. A lot of AD damage on the side of Predictive Gaming, in fact, almost completely AD. Although I think Corky has some alternative. Oh! JK. JK last second switch to the Syndra. So there will be quite a bit of AD. Oh, wait, did you put up a contest? Let's see. What's the current contest running? Who won game 1? Let's see. I'm going to bet. Ooh, the Echo. That's also a pretty comfortable pick for Dupless, getting the last pick of the draft, able to an even more interesting matchup. The Syndra versus the Orianna in the mid lane. So 2 very classic champions in the mid lane. We are in the, and here we go to the draft in the actual stream. So we're looking at the lineup for Predictive Gaming here on the left side of the screen. We see Nabra in the top lane. I think recently picked up by Predictive Gaming earlier this week, I believe yesterday or like about a day or so ago, is whenever they filled out the roster change form for that. So that'll be Nabra in the top lane, Sly Red Fox on in the mid lane. I guess that's why the Hecarim was banned. We saw Sly Red Fox performed really well on the Hecarim jungle in I believe the first week of play. We saw some really good jungle from Sly Red Fox. Also, if you look at his match history, I see nothing but Hecarim, so he definitely got to ban that champion away. That'd be Jaw in the mid lane. Pretty much top 2 ADC in BTL for the past 2 seasons, but has now transitioned this year to play in the mid lane. And we see Frostbite and Sincere Support, of course, the dynamic bot lane from Team Ishtar of last season is now playing bot lane for Predictive Gaming.
Yeah, so it seems like Frostbite still has that Ishtar tag that he.
Yeah, indeed.
I haven't seen him change it.
I think I saw them say something in the chat a few days ago, sometime within the past week, about Team Ishtar potentially making a return to compete in PRL Academy League or something like that. I believe it was like a low diamond to like Masters GM tournament. So that'd be pretty interesting to see them come back for that. I think Team Ishtar currently at their last lineup, I think they said was 2 high elo for BTL right now. So that's one of the reasons why they didn't make a return. Be interested to see Dupless on like a more solid control mage in the mid lane instead of like an AP assassin. I saw the Echo almost coming in, but he's switching over to the Orianna. To some very tanky boys up in there in the top lane. It'd be very, very interesting to see how that turns out.
I'm not sure which draft I'm liking more.
I am also not sure. I feel like neither draft is like bad. Yeah, they both have some tankiness, some AP damage, some AD damage, scaling. They both have
Both the
scaling.
laners also have hyper carries.
Yeah, hyper carries. Also just good control mages with a lot of teamfight CC.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to say. All the lanes are kind of like sort of similar in terms of how they like where their power spikes are. I would say Morgana into Thresh if the Morgana is really good. It should be an advantage for Morgana, right? So Caitlyn Morgana probably could potentially win that bot lane if they play it really well. But that Ezreal and Thresh happens to be Frostbite and Sincere Support. I think they're a pretty difficult bot lane to make lose. So we'll see how that ends up going for them. Jaw versus Dupless in the mid lane. That could be a skill matchup. Orianna versus Syndra. We did see an Orianna versus Syndra matchup, I believe, last week. I believe JC was playing Orianna into a Syndra. I forget who he was playing against. But I think that there was, I think that's whenever we were saying some of the J spotting. Whenever, I don't think he played too terribly well in that game. I think he tried to be super aggressive, and I think he kind of died a few times. Versus CA top? Was that against CA top? Really? Oh, was that that was the Bay on the Syndra. That was whenever we were really questioning that Syndra build too, because the Syndra built rallies. That's right. That did happen last week. Ooh, Magnum Buck, a little bit too late. The contest only go for so long so that you can't bet on the contest, mid-game whenever you know for a fact is going to win. Yeah, this is Willow Creek Big Rock. I had to really read that carefully. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, I see the tweet shouting out that we are live. Thank you, Parasite. Gave you the good old retweet. You can follow us, by the way. The Twitter for the Black Twitch League is at BTL Tourney, I believe. I feel like I should know, but as I say, oh, yep, it's at BTL Tourney. We don't tweet that much because I always forget, but we tweet every now and then. And yeah, that kind of matters. Here we go. Hey, what's good game? Yo, what's good? Catcher in the what? What is that name? Catcher in the year 22. Glad I could hop on before the stomp. Before the stomp? Which way is the stomp gonna go? Who's getting stomped out here? Dino Club or Predictive Gaming? What did people think actually? What did the let's look at what the contest results were. How many people joined the contest? Is it gonna be one-sided? We'll see. 67% in favor of Dino Club, 33% in favor of Predictive Gaming. Dino Club, let's go. Oh, it's Dino Club. You got 15 points on Dino Club. Wow, you didn't really commit much to that, did you? How do I bet again? The bet is over. The contest is no longer running. All bets are in. We'll just see how this game turns out. We'll have another bet for... Yeah, we'll have another bet for game 2. Feels like a typical 5-point start here. Neither team looking to do anything too spicy at the beginning of this game. I was thinking earlier, I can't really quite judge. It's not like very obvious. Neither team is like super like I mean, I guess the team fight of like, I mean, Lee Sin is a pretty good Oriana ball delivery system, but oh no. I'm kind of just looking for like individual skill in these lanes, actually. We'll see how Dupless does against Jaw. Like I was saying, I think Dupless has had a pretty good performances so far, but I think a lot of his performances have kind of been against some of the lower ranked people in the league. So we'll see how he does here against Jaw. This could be a chance for him to kind of prove himself as a top mid laner in the BTL. Jaw kind of already is going to be recognized as that just because of his, probably just based off of his elo. Just being one of the highest ranked people in the league. We're going to see Nunda up here is going to throw some cleavers at the new Predictive Gaming top laner, Nah Bra. We have Rim Almighty and Coach Kirk here in the bot lane versus Frostbite and Sincere support. And the first Morgana Q goes long. I think Dupe shows up big. We'll definitely see. I mean, Ja is a Diamond 1 ADC main. We don't know if that necessarily means a Diamond 1 mid laner. So far, getting some pretty decent trades in the mid lane. Looks like they're kind of both trading into each other a little bit. CS is rather even. Nothing crazy so far. Keep an eye on the pathing of the junglers. It does look like... Wait, did Trundle not get his red? Oh, no. Okay, but Trundle's get both their best. Okay. Cinder pushed up a bit here in the mid lane, looking to shove this into tower, I'd imagine. His ability's landing in the mid lane. On the way, pings. Both junglers seem to be near mid. Let's see if they actually do anything. It'll be Lee Sin going for the bottom side Scuttle Crab and getting pinged out on some vision. Coach Kirk looking for a binding here, not going to land it. Being real sneaky up in that forward bush there. Lee Sin's kind of pretty interestingly deep in the jungle. Ooh, the hook by Sincere Support looking very close but does not land. Sincere Support, is Conquer better than Grasp on Mundo? I have literally no idea. We will see. I like never see Mundo, like ever. Mundo's like a really rather rare champion. Ooh, Mundo getting ganked here by the Sly Red Fox. Gonna force the flash. But there's some activity here in the bottom side jungle of blue team. Oh, top lane is at a constant 100. Oh, 400. I was like 100 ping. What? Okay, 400. Yeah. Tomorrow. Nice use of flash to avoid the gank. Yes. BTL pause. PTL. Six minutes here, still no first blood. Not a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of farming in these lanes. Although I will say in the top lane, Mundo has an incredible CS lead. Mundo against tanks, I guess, huh? Those cleavers really chunk them out. They're doing percents. Pretty sure they do like 25% current HP health or something like that. Maybe at max level, yeah. Those cleavers really chunk. How does bot lane matchup usually go? I would imagine that Caitlyn and Morgana are favorable in the matchup just because Morgana should, in theory, be pretty strong against Thresh. But I feel like it's really hard for Ezreal to have a bad matchup in bot lane because, like, bad in what way? Bad in what? CS differential, I guess. These are both really rather safe lanes. It's hard to really, like, make Ezreal scared of dying or anything. He just kind of farms. And Caitlyn's perfectly comfortable farming. I mean, I don't know. If Morgana can land some bindings onto the Thresh, kind of neutral, yeah, I would say. Like a farming stomach. Yeah. Like some bindings onto Thresh or something. Or I guess a binding could into a trap could really make something happen. Ooh, Orianna here landing the ultimate on Syndra. Syndra's gonna get pretty low. Syndra's gonna. Oh, Lee Sin will land the Q. And oh, Syndra will barely be able to live there with a flash while ulting. The Syndra is alive. Morgana is here. Here comes Coach Kirk looking potentially for a Q. Not gonna throw it. What happened? Apparently nothing. People lived. I feel like I'm living behind the stream. Auto. Appreciate it. I think I'll be okay though. Let's see. Bot lane getting some plates here, it looks like. Caitlyn and Morgana. I would say Caitlyn and Morgana should definitely have the sub advantage versus the lane for sure. That's what Caitlyn and Morgana do just incredibly well. Just 7. We're now 9 minutes in. Yep. Oh. As you're gonna go ahead and E out the way. On the minion. Cool. Shrugs. And Mundo here in the top lane up 30 CS though. Orianna in the mid lane up 14, up 2 waves of CS. Lee Sin is up CS. I mean, you can see they have a 1k gold lead just off of CS. The only lane that they're down in CS is in the bot lane. Ezreal being up about 12. "10 minutes in, and no first blood. These teams are not playing very aggressively early. If anything, I would say you would probably expect the Lee Sin to play a little aggressive early because just of his pick off his champion, but he just doesn't have to. He doesn't have the lanes to do it. Oh, Nabra trying to trade, but Jesus. What is Mundo? Ooh, more plates. Actually, this could be a first tower, actually. It's a lot of plates in the bot lane. Really pressing. See, that sub advantage actually was huge. That's going to be first tower going down before any kills. A tower goes down. That's the power of Caitlyn and Morgana. Making use of the early Rift Herald in the bottom lane. I didn't even see them get that Rift Herald. Or maybe I did, I don't know. And they get first tower. That's significant. This thing's gonna go. Look at the goal difference now, 2k. Play and go B. Ooh. That trick there would have been pretty good. Oh, and Ezreal could be first blood going over to Orianna. Very well done by Coach Kirk there to get the binding on the Ezreal using the red trinket. And then the follow by the Orianna and the Lee Sin. And here we go. The Sly Red Fox will go down to the Caitlyn ultimate. Here comes Dino Club. Playing very well there. Getting a few catch outs. And that will transition into the Ocean Drake. Here comes more bindings. Here goes more missed thrush hooks. And that should be the early second Jagger going up to Dino Club. We'll discover just what type of... Oh, Frostbite able to pick up the kill, though, on the Lee Sin last second. And we will have a mountain map. If you are a tank, you are happy. I'm sure Mundo will be rather happy. So would Maokai and I guess Trundle. Lee Sin a little bit. We got a raffle in the chat. Ooh, once again, very close. And the rotation to the top lane. Good macro play here by the both bot lanes, rotating up to this top lane, and we will see the Caitlyn Morgana continue to do Caitlyn Morgana things. Some very solid things here. Some very solid macro. Just rotating to the top lane, continuing the shove. Now we need to get plates and rust. We already got the bottom lane. Throw the window to the bottom lane. Let the farming continue. Oh, a good hook here onto the Morgana and the wait. What actually happened to the Ezreal ulti there? Am I crazy? But more good hooks by the Thresh, and Ezreal will pick up the kill on Lee Sin. Did I look away or something? Did I not see the Ezreal ulti? Ooh, more Thresh hooks being thrown out, not going to land. Frostbite going to try to do some damage. We'll be taking some damage in return from the Caitlyn. And we do see that the Ezreal ability and the Qs are in fact invisible, but there will be a good binding by the Morgana into the Caitlyn ultimate, into the flash auto by Caitlyn, and that will be Frostbite going down. And here comes the Maokai with the nice gank. The shutdown going over to sincere support. Mundo is ulting up here. He is going where he pleases. Maokai will have to be here. The Trundles has arrived as well. This is his territory. I forget what he even calls it. Over here, been playing too much Valorant. I almost said, welcome to my world. That's just probably dead. This is definitely dead. Oh no, the other two members of Predictive Gaming looking to go down as well. Yep, that will be in fact them going down. Dupless picking up the kill. Orianna now 2-0. And that'll be more towers. Get those objectives, says Dino Club. We'll see. Nabra going in, forcing the Orianna to flash and also dying himself for it. And where is this Ezreal coming from? Not only is his abilities invisible, I didn't even realize he was on his way up. Frostbite picking up the kill, now having 3 of his 5 kills, 3 of his team's 5 kills. And he is definitely a person that you do want some gold and resources on. Very capable of performing on this Ezreal in those late game situations. Has shown that before in the BTL. And some more towers and some more Rift Heralds and some more objective gameplay by Dino Club as they now destroy the tier 1 mid tower as well. With the dragon spawning soon, and they are getting ready for the dragon. Getting the vision control. Ooh, the hook landing, and Thresh goes in, gonna get kicked out by the Lee Sin, but that is a lot of damage coming out of Syndra, and a lot of damage. However, the Caitlyn is still alive over here, freely auto attacking. Now there are some low health bars on both sides of this of the fight. The Frostbite able to slay Coach Kirk, and that'll be Jaw getting a very nice flash Q to finish up the fight and take out the Lee Sin. The Caitlyn's gonna have to recall here. That's gonna be a 1-5 for Predictive Gaming. Then sincere support going in there long with the hook onto the spellbinded target, the spell shielded target, but able to go in and get the big play on the whole team into tons of CC. So see, both teams have like tons of CC that they can layer onto each other. with the thresh into like the Maokai and the Syndra. Very well done there. Jaw is nutty. Jaw's a good player. He was, I don't think he had anything before that fight. Jaw finally seeing his opportunity to start turning up. I think he's been pretty docile this game. He's kind of farming, but now 2-0-2 on the Syndra. Big Boy Gaming. What? Who's coming in here representing Big Boy? And that man was a free agent? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Ja and Maria. Maria's dungeon did not return this season, so the main players from Maria's dungeon were free agents. Just like how Expo was a free agent. There are a lot of crazy free agents, actually. Goalkeeper and a lot of the players from last season, just that did not have a team. You're the GM, owner, #1 fan, all the above. Yeah, no, me and Swang are just both playing BTL on franchise mode this season. Just kind of put together a team of free agents and cheer them on from the side. Just kind of pick up just the best free agents, play fantasy draft. It's been pretty fun. You got the Ishtar bot lane with Jaw. I didn't get any type of synergies. I just got individual players. Yeah, Maria and Ja. Yeah, Maria and Ja were the bot lane for Maria's dungeon for 2 seasons in a row. They have a lot of synergy. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny that Maria and Ja like both playing like the same role on this team so far. Just swapping it in and out for mid lane. They also play like different mid lane champions, have different styles mid lane. Now you could just tell in how they both like kind of played against Expo. Maria's style of playing against Expo is different than Jaw's style. Raw synergies OP, very, very true. A teleport coming in, but teleport canceled. In fact, absolutely demolished up in the top lane. Where did Frostbite go? He chose a very bad teleport location, I guess. As Dino Club just ate him up. And more towers. That's good to see with the Caitlyn on your team always. I feel like Cinder doesn't ever kill this man. Ja here stealing the some of the Krugs. They're stealing the big Krug. Ooh. Finding lands on the Syndra. It's going to go into the Caitlyn ultimate. And the Maokai ultimate here to maybe try and disengage, but not going to snare anybody. The Maokai ultimate is down. No damage coming out of the Orianna. Decent amount coming out of the Orianna, I would say. Ooh, and here's a hook onto the Mundo, but can they kill that man? Do they have the damage? The Mundo is going to get a little bit low. There goes the Ezreal ulti, although we couldn't see it. It did in fact hit. And they will kill the Mundo. Meanwhile, the Thresh will go down. Here comes the rest of Predictive Gaming, but they're taking a lot of damage, and there is Frostbite able to kill Rin Almighty. The full health Ezreal coming in for the damage, and that will be Predictive Gaming coming over to the Dragon, hoping to secure the second Mountain Drake of the game. Or I mean, the second Dragon of the game in general. Y'all out here talking about Jabba, Dupless 4-1. Dupless is 4-1. In fact, Dupless is 5-1. The Orianna doing very well this game so far. I think Orianna was Orianna the one? Yeah, Orianna was the one that picked up the fight, the Thresh, the last fight. Tinta picks up the blue buff. Excuse my chair. Baron. Thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get some vision. Clears some of the vision laid down by Dino Club. Makai is in the bot lane with teleport. Some more farming. The next dragon, a little bit over 2 minutes. A lot of farming in this game, honestly. I mean, there's been some fights. Man, big good CS numbers though. Not like amazing, but decent. I don't think Malachi ever can fight this man, right? Yeah, the Ez everything is invisible. The Ez ultimate is invisible. The Ez Qs are invisible. It's been a weird bug we've been experiencing the past few streams. Invisible as Jokers. Oh, this Mundo is about to flame Horizon, their top laner. Some recalls, some resets, and perhaps they try to push forward and get some vision on the Baron now. Let me check spawns in a minute. So there is a group recall there by Predictive Gaming. You notice that they were all in the base at the same time. I imagine that they planned to say that let's recall now, let's reset now, and let's all run to an objective. And we do see the Mountain Drake is the one that is being pinged. Wait, they're invisible in game? Wait, what? I thought it was just a, I thought it was I thought it was just a spectator client bug. They're visible in game, and that's actually broken. Ooh, the good old trade Rooney. Actually, Dino Club doesn't want to trade. Dino Club is coming for the fight. They will not continue with their dragon take. There is the hook onto the Mundo, but the Mundos say, yes, please hook me. Oh, the delightful Jew with the kick on the Maokai into the team. It takes them 5 million years, and oh my god, are they not going to kill the Maokai? Well, see, can they kill the Mundo? The big tech. Oh, a 4-man stun by Jaw on Syndra. And there goes another hook onto the Caitlyn, but the Caitlyn looks like she will barely live and then stop moving. I don't know what happened to her there. I'm not sure if she was stunned, but the Orianna is still alive, fully helping the right side of this fight. But so far, that is looking like, I mean, 2 people are dead on the side of Predictive Game, but they are still going. They do have a full health ADC and mid lane carry alive. So the 2 for 2, and they're going to go ahead and transition that into a dragon. Yeah, Ezreal really coming alive at this point in the game. Triple Mountain, Mount Trundle. Whew. Whew, very true. It's probably right that Maokai just like got a beautiful kick by Lee Sin into a Maokai that did not die. Love to see it. If you're Predictive Gaming, hate to see it. If you're Dino Club, there's going to be a binding onto the Thresh. Ooh, Ezra doing a lot of damage to Lee Sin here. Gonna have to use the ultimate to Dragon Rage him away. Baron, the next big objective on the map. Well, I think they're still fairly close to only 13 to 10 on the kills. We see Don Club is up around 2K. Also upper tower. That could be the 2K that they are up. Nightbot is friendly. Thank you for following Chicken the Wing. Chicken the Wing, what you mean you weren't following us before, homie? You only just now coming through? That the Jace support? The #1 TFT player, BTL, Chicken the Wing? Thank you for the follow. Catcher in the right. Catcher in the right. Okay. Catcher in the right, we're at 22. Appreciate it. Did I say it right? I have no idea. Predictive Gaming picking up a tier 2 tower in the mid lane there. Hopefully you've been winning some of these fights recently. Still down slightly on gold though, very, very slightly. Rumundo is only 3 CS away from Flame Horizon his opponent. The Baron's still untouched. On the way, Pain. I don't seem to be too focused on the Baron right now. ESPN is blowing up my phone. Ooh, NBA's back, that's right. Bucks beat Celtics. Spoilers to anyone that is an NBA fan. I apologize. Back to the tanks in the bottom lane. No, back to the rest of Dino Club. Back to clearing vision for objectives. The next jag is spawning in 30 seconds. Ooh, Thresh is not gonna land, but the Morgana binding does. There goes the Lee Sin Sonic Wave onto the Thresh. Not gonna go in there. Go the invisible Ezreal Qs. We're gonna see the tanks meet up in the back of the fight. They're gonna go say hi to each other. Are we gonna get the tanks getting held by the rest of their team? The Thresh walks over but does not hook. Okay, that's gonna be the flash for the wall with the Maokai ultimate. Here is Predictive Gaming. That's gonna be the dragon being taken by red team. There goes Dino Club. Here comes the rest of Predictive Gaming. Jaw is unstoppable. There's a lot of damage coming out of those carries. And it looks like Morgana will just barely make it out. And now they're gonna be chasing the Mundo, who does have the ultimate active and is healing a lot. Frostbite is gonna go down. That's not Frostbite, that's not brah. Actually, Frostbite's gonna go over an E over the wall with the arcade shift and get the Morgana. Yes, trying to use. Ooh, and not gonna be able to land the. Oh, that was so close to being so huge. Imagine if there was a little bit more damage on that. That would have been a clip instantly. Instant clip. But Dupla's able to survive and get out. And Lee Sin was able to steal the dragon to prevent Soul Point. So that was actually pretty huge for them. Let's get so far this season. It's definitely gonna be a little bit longer of a game. These fights are really gonna be back and forth here. 16 and 12. These compositions, I feel like no one composition like completely rolls over the other one. They're scaling on both sides of the map. So yeah, it's definitely gonna see how this one goes down to the wire here. And this is what we kind of expected from these two undefeated teams, right? These are two teams that are pretty high up. If you saw the power rankings, and I think I put onto a channel called Team Power Rankings, I believe, by Jaga. I believe Dino Club was number 1. I think Predictive Game was either 2 or 3. I think 3. I think Apex was 2. But we see why these teams haven't lost yet. But one of them will lose tonight, no matter what. This ban has been up for a while. I've not been able to see it get taken. Some more. We've seen this dance though. The vision control dance around the Baron. When will someone finally be able to make a move? We'll see if any team gets far enough out of position to make one team want to start it. Even if you start, you do have to worry about the enemy team coming and killing you. Both of the control mages in this game are huge. Those fights around Barrett can be a wash if you let Syndra or Orianna just completely wreck your team. do have to be worried about that. I mean, actually they're both doing crazy well. Duple's with the 5-1 and 5. That's 10 out of 12 KP, and then Jaw at 11 out of 16. 6-0 and 5-1, 5-1 and 5. And everyone's pretty well farmed here. We have 4 people above 300 CS. But of course, we're hitting the 40-minute mark, so you would hope. The dragon spawning here in 1 minute. At some point, we could see someone trying to bait, going for the dragon to try and go for the Baron as well. Also, getting those lane shoving pretty important here. This could allow them to rotate over to the dragon from the mid lane. Forget about not gonna land. And we do see the dance here before the next dragon. 20 seconds, 18 seconds until respawn. All the teams are here. There goes the Sonic Wave. It lands onto the Ezreal. His body is telling him no. And his mind is telling him no. I messed up my quote there, but I fixed it. It's fine. Oh, there goes the flash from the Maokai. That's going to be the engager, but the Lee Sin will kick the Maokai away. The Mundo's in the back, going to go golden. Here is the sincere support going in by themselves and going to get down by the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn is in the bush doing a lot of damage. There goes a large stun by the Cinder. Going to land the Morgana, going to land the Q, but everyone is still alive. That's still 4 members on both teams still alive. That's a lot of damage going onto the Frostbite there, but then here comes the Syndra, also doing a lot of damage and able to kill the Orianna. Here it goes, Syndra, she is ghosting, she is looking for more, but the Mundo is full health because the Mundo is a Mundo, and the Mundo will fight the tanks in the back line. How will he do versus the 2 tanks? He's gonna be throwing cleavers. Syndra was looking for something. Syndra did have the, and the Syndra's gonna take a lot of damage there, but that's gonna be the stun, and that's gonna be the, Rim Almighty Whip going golden, but that will be a dead Caitlyn. Doing a lot of damage to the Syndra, but the Syndra was able to land a very good stun there. And then this guy, is this guy killable? How much can Mundo mess with them? But now that we have an ADC here, maybe we can actually get this Mundo to take some damage. But he is coming back with a vengeance, healing a ton. Do we have some healing reduction? We do have some healing reduction onto the Frostbite. Oh, Frostbite gonna go ahead and chase the Lee Sin. Now we have the Flays, and that's blue team gonna get the Dragon. Predictive Gaming now having the Dragon Soul. It's probably game. You think so? So just playing so well. That is Jaw. One of the highest ranked in this league for a reason. But yeah, that is gonna be pretty big. Look at those shields. Look at the Mountain Drake Soul. Syndra now 9-0 and 5. Jaw going absolutely insane now at this point in the match. Playing these team fights super well. And that's super important. Like, your control mages playing these late game team fights well is just so huge. So much CC and damage coming out of them. And Dupless is playing very well there too, but I think the Syndra just kind of outperforming him in these team fights just a little bit. I think it's kind of difficult. I think Syndra has slightly more range than Orianna. So land those stuns. We see Syndra is standing up there with those Qs, ready to delete someone off of the face of the planet. Meanwhile, bot lane Mundo going where he pleases, just pushing out bot lane. I'm sure he has teleport available because they would not just go down there without teleport, of course. The Maokai has teleport as well. I don't know if Maokai can actually do anything about Mundo. I don't think Mundo cares about Maokai. Does Maokai care about Mundo? Oh, okay, Maokai has to put in some damage here. With some Qs, they're just hitting each other up. We got a tank fight. Oh, Pog. and nothing happens in the bot lane, but we do see some more setup for the Baron. This has been the longest Baron setup and teasing of all time, man. Will this Baron ever actually happen? We're now at a 44-minute game, 70k to each team. Most players are approaching full build or are already full build. We see Jaw on the Syndra is full build with the 25 stacks on the Book of BM, the Medjay Soul Stealer. Starts taking some damage there from the Baron. Predictive Gaming. Are they we're gonna see the recall once again? Baron will never happen. These dudes are cheeks. Oh wait, is there no Morellos on Orianna? Ooh, you're right, there is no Morellos on Orianna. Very, very true. Ooh, Boosters. How you doing, JC? Don't worry about it. I looked away from the chat. I'm not caught up. So you guys are having good conversations within yourselves. There's going to be the hook landing onto the Mundo. But Mundo will just walk away as he pleases. We're going to see the Syndra EQ not going to land. Or QE, doesn't matter. You know what I meant. But here comes the Maokai ultimate. The Maokai gonna be able to land onto the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn is absolutely deleted at the beginning of this fight. Gonna go into the GA, but the rest of Predictive Gaming will jump onto the Caitlyn. Not gonna let the Caitlyn get away from that. And there is the tank going into the backline. That's actually Sincere Support going to the backline. You know, still a tank. But that is the Caitlyn gone from the team fight very early on. That could be very significant. That could lead into Predictive Gaming potentially getting a tower here. Without the Caitlyn, Caitlyn is a large part of their damage. And it's gonna be the tower, the inhibitor tower. It's gonna be the mid lane inhibitor. We're gonna look for a hook. This could finally force a Baron to happen. Oh my God. Oh, or an Elder. Yeah, you know, forget Baron. Who wants Baron? Who needs Baron? Any Dino fans in here? Go Dino Club. Go Dino Club. Orianna definitely falling up a bit now, I feel. In comparison to what this Syndra has been able to do. I mean, Orianna still has chance to get Morellos unless Orianna would rather. I mean, I don't think Orianna was someone that would rather stay on the. I know at some point there is some merit to leaving a slot open for the red trinkets, but I think maybe that's mostly the thing you do as a support. I think Orianna is just not have the gold. Yeah, just a little bit poor compared to Syndra. There goes the Q onto the Thresh. What will he do with it? Dupla's gonna try. Oh, and gets the kick onto Syndra, but Syndra is able to flash it. What a good. Oh, and there goes a 3-man shockwave onto the back end. Duplas has slain Sincere Support, and but Frostbite is now on a rampage. And there goes a double kill going over to Frostbite. Frostbite is looking to do a lot more damage into this team fight. He is not done. He is still full health. Well, not necessarily full health, but that's going to be a triple kill for Frostbite. Syndra was not the only carry here. There goes the Frostbite for the quadrant kill. Does he know where Lee Sin is? It would be incredible if he had an ultimate and know where Lee Sin was. Does not seem to do, but that is the teleport into the base. And Predictive Gaming are on the Nexus. It was looking like a pretty good fight there. Starting with Dupe, like Lee Sin got the perfect kick. Oh, the delightful Julio. Oh my God! Wait, that man plays Lee Sin, but then go the pentakill. That's the pentakill. I didn't realize that would be a pentakill. That's a pentakill for Lee Sin, not Lee Sin. For the Ezreal, Frostbite gets the pentakill. And that will be game one going over to Predictive Gaming. What an intense fight there at the end. It was ending with a pentakill for not the Syndra, but the others. But the Syndra went 9-0-10, so, you know, pretty good. Yeah, I did not think that would count as a penta. That's why I wasn't getting hyped about it, right? I didn't. That just came out of nowhere. But Ezreal actually did a lot of damage in that game. Frostbite pumping out that damage on one of his favorite champions, as we've seen him play before very well. In fact, actually, wait, what? Wait, it almost looks like Syndra didn't do damage. Look at that. Look at this. Ezra just constantly poking people, constantly doing this damage. Before that last team fight, didn't even have, like, only had 7 kills, right? Compared to the 9 that Syndra had. But look at that damage. 30 seconds if no one respawns. I guess, yeah, in the late game, it's easy to get it. Is that worth it? I mean, it's a pretty good clip. We can still go get that as a clip. That was a pentakill. We'll be setting up for game 2 here between Predictive Gaming and Dino Club, so we'll be right back. And here we go into game two, Pro Draft, the bands. Dino Club starting out with the band of Hecarim, making sure the jungler there, Sly Red Fox, does never gets his Hecarim ever again. We're going to see the Ornn being banned away from Dino Club. That's the Senna being banned away. The Respect ban to Sincere Support. Got to ban away the Senna every single time. Will they ever ban the Thresh? Will they let them have Thresh every game? They could take away the Thresh. It's going to be the Jarvan, the fourth being banned away. For a lot of respect being paid to the jungler Predictive Gaming. And some top lane bans against Dino Club. A lot of respect being played to Bawoof. Be the BWHAUF. And the Maokai being picked up once again. Although, wait, who was it that played Maokai last game? Actually, wait, let me think. It was actually on Predictive Gaming, I believe, that had the Maokai last time. And that will be the Thresh. Once again, sincere support back on the Thresh every single time. That man is going to play Thresh every single time it's up. And we will see it once again. And it's going to be a Trundle once again as well. Are we going to see a bot lane pick? There's the Caitlyn. It could go for Caitlyn Morgana once again. Try that out again. It didn't necessarily go poorly. Pretty similar draft. I mean, I think for the most part they don't mind their draft from last game, but it's going to be in fact, all these champions have played last game so far. If we do see the Ezreal locked in, does Frostbite go back to the Ezreal? Why not? He got a pentakill last game. Or do they just outskill them? In the late game team fight, individual execution, I think would have made a big difference in that game. Just the way that they played those team fights. Will they pick a Tomp that plays team fight? I mean, the Maokai did a really good job too as well. There was some really good flanks. There's a team fight late that I think led to an inhibitor tower where the Maokai was able to flank and get the root off onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn just died. That works out pretty well for them. We're gonna see a Cho'Gath back. We're gonna see the Orianna being banned away from Dupless. Gonna force Dupless onto a different mid laner this game. So he will not have the Orianna, but it could take the Syndra away from Jaw. In fact, they're gonna ban away the Syndra. We will be seeing different mid laners this game. Both mid laners made a big difference in last game. Like I was saying, both of those strong late game control mages made a really big difference. And then we'll be seeing potentially a Vladimir in the top lane for Predictive Gaming. Is that what we're seeing here? Or is this gonna be Vladimir mid for Jaw? Vladimir is definitely a champion that can carry. The top laner for Predictive Gaming being the guy said was recently added. That is Nabra. And that would be the Vladimir being locked in. I don't see any Vladimir and Nabra. I mean, there's one ranked game here. Okay, there's some Vladimir. His last game, normal game 2 hours ago, was on Vladimir. Oh, Nabra's an ADC main. A lot of ADC mains on that team. Dino. Ooh, the set. That's an interesting pick. We'll be seeing the set for the Delightful Jew. I always feel bad saying that name. Like, is that okay to say? Can I just say? Can I say the Delightful Jew? Is that okay to say? Ari being picked up for Dupless for Dino Club, and now we will see what is the last pick for Predictive Gaming. The last pick in the draft is the Vladimir top. Will we see a pick for Jaw? And imagine that they save the last pick for Jaw. The Delightful what? Jew. His name is Delightful Jew. Easy draft win. The Delightful Man. Easy draft win, Dino Club. And that will be the LeBlanc and the we're gonna see the Irelia. Last week, Jaw kind of fed against an Irelia. Died like 3 or 4 times in lane. So we'll see if he can now be the one. I heard you guys are concerned about saying my name. Jew is not a slur. It's okay. That's fair. That's fair. But like, imagine if my name was like the Delightful Negro. Is that okay? Are you allowed to say that? the Delightful Black Man or something? Like, come on. It's a little more. That's a little more sketch than Jew. I mean, I guess that's fair. That's fair. But I feel like like if you look like watch like old like Nazi movies and like that, calling someone a Jew. It was like really. I think it's the way you say it, man. I don't know. Was your heart behind? What's your intent? It's okay to say. I mean, well, the delightful Jew said that it's cool. He gave us the J pass. It's okay. We could say it. I love you, delightful Jew. Look, see if what's that supposed to be? Commission? Man 22? I don't know what that word is. I know Jew IRL. He's so cute. Ooh. Okay.
So I go.
It must be nice to have friends IRL. Ever since COVID-19, I don't have any friends anywhere. I know Ito. Oh! He's a babe. Give him a smooch. I didn't even know that Nativity Daddy knew me. That's crazy. How do you know me? He's been just top one sexiest man alive. So yeah, I was going to see Babu on the Maokai there. Vladimir top for nah bra. I give him massage at the time. Oh, okay. Do you think he's a nice guy too, or just cute? Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and views on bigfollowers.com. Bigfollows.com. Why does Dino's gotta play so slow and pick Kate Morgana? Yeah, the Dinos play quite the slow game. They're gonna pick blind pick once they get into this, since they're already drafted.
People fear what they cannot understand.
That's a great point. I want to keep accurate band statistics, and also in blind pick you don't get the pause in case anything happens. Some stuff you get in tournament draft you don't get a normal blind pick. Also, whenever I pull, if I want to pull data from the Riot API instead of manually taking band stats, then it's easier to do it this way. That's why we have people line up in LCS order and all that stuff. So, here we are. We'll be going into the delay soon, but we have Bao. I don't know how to say that man's name, but that is the top laner for Dino Club on the Maokai. That is the delightful man, the delightful Jewish man in the jungle on set. That is Dupless on Ari in the mid lane. Rim Almighty on Caitlyn, once again joined by Coach Kirk on Morgana in the bot lane for Dino Club. The right side of the screen, on the red side, we see that will be Nah Bra on Vladimir in the top lane. Sly Red Fox on Chundo in the jungle. Ooh, Chundo in the jungle, that sounds cool. Jaw on Aurelia mid lane. Frostbite once again. Actually, both of these bot lanes are the same. That'd be Frostbite and Ezreal, and Sincere Support on the Thresh once again representing the bot lane for Predictive Gaming. Fun fan for sale BTW 100 RP. What? Like a ceiling fan? Wait, what? Also, Trish without the H, just Trish is the background for this weekend. Yeah. So fitting from Sincere. I mean, Sincere came in before the stream and said, "Hey, that's the skin I'm going to wear today." And I was thinking, well, what if he doesn't get Thresh? Of course, however, he got Thresh both games so far. But got that delay. I'm gonna let the music play. Wait, Nativity, you weren't following before? What the heck, man? Rainy TV, yo, what's good? What's up? Do I know you from elsewhere? Rainy TV, B. But ain't no hollering back, girl. No, okay. There's a sip water for channel points option. Sip water for channel points? Is that a thing? Do people do that? Just to like keep people hydrated?
Obsession begins when they forget they've died.
And here we go into game 2. This time on the blue side, we now have the Dinosaur Club. And on the red side, we have Predictive Gaming. And
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And in the all chat, we have a I just realized I went quiet because I'm listening to the stream and I was interrupting myself. I like went quiet to let myself talk and I realized that I was talking to myself. Jesus Christ. All right. In the all chat, we have a dino fact from the delightful Jew. Dino fact. Dinosaurs lived on all 7 continents, including Antarctica. And Josh said, bruh, should have let us predict it. Should have predicted when he was going to say it. And of course, nah, brah. And all chat says, nah, brah. That's it. That's a pretty good name. Ooh, Dupla's getting the early trading against Irelia. Oh, man. GG, lane over. There it is. Job the question mark. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Level 6 master. Yeah, midlane. Yeah. OP. Duplas is insane. Play the new Freddie Gibbs album. Nah. Dicks on you, I never drink water. You know, the Twitch DMCA stuff is kind of dangerous to just play whatever we want. Can't really do song because nowadays. So here we are. Will this be the same as last game? Will the teams farm up to 20-30 minutes before they start fighting each other? Will we have first blood after 10 minutes, or will we have a different ball game? Will these teams both just play slowly once again? Go down to those intense late game team fights? Well, we'll find out. I would say that, I mean, bot lane kind of said that yes, this could be true. It could be doing the same thing again. We'll see how they actually play it. Here is a gank, gonna force the jaw to flash. The delightful Jew with the good gank in the mid lane with the face breaker, and then followed up by the haymaker. Katola put a little dinosaur flag for us here in the chat. It seems the heaviest dinosaur was Argentinosaurus at 77 tons. It was the equivalent to 17 African elephants. Argentinosaurus is a double award winner, being also the longest dinosaur. It is also the largest land animal to have ever lived. Am I saying that correct? It looks like just straight up Argentino and then Saurus. Hut. Oh, the binding will not hit. But the kick was good. So Coach Kirk did not land the binding, but did get 3 points for his team. That was like really like that was a really funny joke, guys. I don't know if you guys realized that was pretty good. Haha, football, American football. And now we have a gank onto Duplas, but The charm will land, and that'll be the ignite, and this is gonna force the flash away. Sly Red Fox almost going down to Dupless, who gets the charm under tower, while Aurelia misses the stun. Well played by Ari there. And now the Delightful Jew is here. The charm will not land, however. But here comes the Sly Red Fox. On the set. Look at these top laners. We no longer have two tanks in the top lane. I think that also kind of started up the game. Top lane was kind of not very interesting to watch them fight. Although I still struggle to see how they kill each other. I mean, maybe early we can see potentially like, I don't know. Can Vladimir ever kill? I mean, Maokai just like likes to build magic resistance and likes people that cast a lot of spells, right? So we'll see. Maybe. Like CS and harass well and get the Maokai low. Maybe get a chance to kill him, but probably not a lot going on there in the top lane either. Canceling the teleport with W. No recalling, not now. Not here. Do we see traps? Oh, traps did not seem available, but that was a nice Q landed by Coach Kirk. I didn't even realize that they were on Dragon, but the red team has slain the Dragon. That'll be the first Dragon of the game going over to Predictive Gaming. And it will be an Infernal Drake, so we will not have an Infernal map. Actually, wait, we can tell what map we'll have now, right? Oh, no, we can't. We know that won't be Infernal or Ocean. So we will have either the Mountain Drake again or a Wind Drake this game. In terms of like the map and the soul. Yeah, not much going on in the top lane. Ah! Upsurge! Upsurge! Ah, dude, did they wreck me, man? What did I say for the viewership goal? Upsurge Esports once again. Wait, was it Upsurge last time? Well, thank you for the host rating with the party of 32 viewers. Hello, 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 and welcome to BTL Season 9, Week 3. Predictive Gaming versus Dinosaur Club, Game 2. First game going over to Predictive Gaming. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the raid. Oh, yeah, we hit 60. Oh, you wrecked me. Oh, man, I was like, we've been hitting 52 consistently. We won't hit 60. Bet we won't hit 60. All right, we're doing a giveaway, boys. It's happening. Someone is laughing right now. Because I was like, what should I make the goal today? What should be the viewership goal for today? Wrecked. Absolutely demolished. All right, well, once again, we'll be doing a giveaway. If you've been here before, you know how it works. If you haven't, it's very easy. You can use your channel points to enter the giveaway on the Stream Elements bot. You can buy a ticket. The first ticket is free, and then at the end of the stream, I will do we will roll from all the people that have bought tickets, and they will win $25 of RP. And there is a gank coming in onto the mid lane, onto Jaw. Jaw's going to try to outplay it, but I don't think that he will be able to. That'll be another late first blood. That'll be at 8 minutes and 16 seconds. We'll have a first blood going over to the delightful Jewish man. I just don't want to just say Jew by itself, man. Your bank account is laughing. No, I'll play today, baby. My bank account is laughing, you're correct. Like, how did this happen to me? Let's see. Everyone first ticket free. There's a ticket. There's an option here that says subscribers only, but like that's we never hit that option. That's not there at all. Yeah, there it is. Get your tickets. Let's put some raffles in the chat too. Thank you for following Thibble. First ticket is free. Looks like we may be having a Rift Herald being taken here. Predictive Gaming really on top of these objectives so far in this early game. Ticket 7. You can buy a maximum of 5 tickets. 5. I say with this, it makes a point, but really I'm just like, oops, we did it again. Still only 1 kill in this game at 10 minutes. These teams did not play very aggressively early. But they don't have the team comps or any reason to. Gonna play, ooh, a nice charm landed there by Ari, getting a lot of damage off onto Jaw. Sly Red Fox, looking to be a little bit sly here in the mid lane. Probably going to help push this wave and potentially look for the, the charm is not going to land. And going to just go ahead and pop the Rift Herald right in front of her face. Man, them changing against the Rift Herald like pop so quickly and easily. And can you even cancel Rift Herald? Ooh, the Ari, the Dupless going in. And that will be the charm onto the Sly Red Fox, and that will be the Trundle and the Thresh going down, and looks like Jaw is going to try to flash away, maybe going down as well. There goes the Haymaker, and that's going to be a double kill going over to the Caitlyn. Realm Almighty picking up the double kill. That will be 4-0 on the side of Dino Club. And that will be the Ocean Drake going over to them pretty easily. Let's go, boys. Beanseye, thank you for the follow. And now they have slain the dragon. And we should be seeing what, we have another mountain game, just like last game. Go tanks. We'll potentially see either a Trundle or a Maokai with mountain. I believe last game, the Trundle and Maokai are on the same team. They had the mountain soul. And given how these two teams are playing, I'm sure we'll make it to that point in the game. yeah. Maokai can't really do much against Vladimir, huh? Ooh, Dupless landing these charms, getting a lot of damage off onto the jungler. Dupless doing quite well in the mid lane so far. Got to put some respect onto Dupless's name. Although was a little bit outperformed by John the last game. We were kind of discussing power rankings this past week. As you can see, we do have power rankings posted. In our Discord, we have a team power rankings. We had a staff member volunteer to do them and did a fantastic write-up. I really did enjoy that. And then we were also talking about some of who we think are the best players in each lane. Mid lane was the first one to come up because that's where a lot of the big names are. And we discussed Dupless and Jaw on that list of like top 3. I think on my personal top 3, I did not put Dupless, but other people saying that we should because Dinosaur Club was put at the top of the power rankings. And a lot of their early game performances, like their performances early in week 1 and week 2, were behind a hyper carry game from Dupless. But I was saying that I don't know if I've really seen him against some of who we know are some of the better mid laners in the league. So now we see him against Jaw, who's not like a mid lane main per se, but as Diamond 1, just a good player. See how he does against John. Ooh, the delightful Jewish man tried to give Ari the blue buff, but it did not go well. And the blue buff instead went over to the delightful Jewish man. But he's so delightful, I think he deserves it. Dupless is literally the greatest, biggest dick. Chase Hudson coming in. Speaking about Dupless's dick. And there goes the flash flay by Sincere Support. Going to slam onto Rim Almighty, but there goes the Morgana binding. That's going to be a lot of damage. Rim Almighty will be taking down Frostbite, and that will be a killing spree. Here goes the flash, the flay, and the play. I don't think there was a flash there. I don't know why I said flash flay, but there was a hook and a flay, and then a Caitlyn ultimate, and then Thresh hit the stop. Oh, and then the under the tower, and Jaw will go down. Dupless is sniping people with these Ari charms. Wait, where was that? Yeah, and that'll be a tower in the bot lane for Dino Club, now up 6-0. Really having a dominant performance pretty early in this game at 15 minutes. Up 3K. 6-0. Taking the bot lane tower, almost took the mid lane tower. Jaw is now 0-3 in the mid lane. Dupless looking pretty good. But also a lot of, credit to the delightful Jew, also doing an incredible job. KS, nice. Set KS. How hot is Charlie Duwatermelon? What? What's up? Welcome to the Hype House. The famous TikToker? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Parasite May. I see he said DeMello, Mr. Caster. DeMello. The child who dances. Oh. I honestly don't watch TikTok. Hilariously, 22 million followers up noted who he was. Yeah, I'm not a TikTok. I don't know who literally, and you can say anyone on TikTok, I don't know who they are. I know Viners, man. I'm old school, dude. I'm a boomer. Y'all remember Vine? It's not like it was that long ago. It's like 5 years ago, except me, so you know me. Yeah. True. That's very true. We do know Parasite cosplays. This is the Chase Hudson, the famous TikToker. Wait, what? Vine is so beast, dude. I was just looking up some old Vines the other day. I was looking up some old King Batch Vines, just cause I don't know what made me think about it. I feel like I just randomly came across that backflip though Vine. I was like, oh dude, I miss this Vines, dude. I miss Vine so much. Here's Dollar was my fave Viner. Like beef. Ooh, and flash charm engaged by the Ari onto the charge. So I'm gonna have to use the blast man to get away. And here comes Coach Kirk with the shackles. But Jaw, gonna try and get away. Gonna be knocked away from the Morgana binding. We'll try and get away again, but here comes the ultimate from the Maokai. And we see, nah, brah, what are you doing? Nah, brah, tried to go in on the backline, but he is not late game Vladimir yet and just gets absolutely killed. Oh, there goes the binding onto the Ezreal, and we're gonna see the hook. And the set was trying to see if he could kill the Ezreal, but will be shut down. The showstopper is not enough. And a huge ultimate there from Jaw onto the entire enemy team. But the Caitlyn is doing a lot of damage. It's gonna be a double kill going out of Jaw, but Dupless is still alive. The Caitlyn is auto attack. The Caitlyn has a double kill. The Caitlyn has a triple kill, and after the good charm by Dupless, able to ADC and the mid laner, they're able to turn that fight around, and that will be a 1 fight for Dino Club. Chase Hudson says, I'm so horny for Dupless, Rim Almighty, and the delightful Jew. Oh. Rim best ADC in the league? Oh man, that's some big talk to say. That's some big talk to say. So there's a lot of ADCs in this league. I'd be like, Have you heard of this guy named NA Uzi, also known as the #1 ranked Kaisa on NA? He's in BTL. He's pretty good. Rim rank is GM. Uh-oh. Is he smurfing in our league? Is Rim too good? Okay, he's probably better. Let's go. What? They struggling to get this blue buff to this Ari. I would have been 2 times this game. Dupless is Bergson. Oh yeah, some Dino Club hype in the chat. Dino Club take a commanding lead in this game now, 10-3. Only up 2K. It's kind of interesting. I mean, actually, I guess 7 kills is around 2K, right? 2100. If it's around 300 per kill. Ocean Man, take me by the hand. Let me see the land that you understand. Ocean Man, soaking up, thirsted up. Okay, I wasn't sure if there's like something like naughty said in there at some point. Frostbite barely surviving that one. Like so far, Dino Club is in a good position to make this a 3-game series. Sly Red Fox is waiting here in the jungle and gonna have to run away. Uh-oh. Lots of people, and there is the showstopper by the set, and that will be the Sly Red Fox going down to Coach Kirk. It is the showstopper, right? I want to make sure I'm saying the right names. Yeah, the showstopper. The face breaker into the haymaker into the showstopper. That is Set and his abilities. Some fun abilities to say. So I enjoy saying those by name. Please don't stop. I'm so close. Retone to not stop. Can Predictive Gaming get back into this game? Do they have the scaling? I would say yes. I think Ezreal is a monster. I mean, we saw Frostbite get a pentacle at the end of the game, and Ezreal just a monster of a champion as well. I mean, Irelia is also pretty decent in the late game as well. We did see Irelia get hard outscaled last week whenever Expo was on Irelia and Jaw was on Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia just proved to be more useful in those late game team fights. But I think Irelia has a pretty good chance against. Oh, another charm landing. And they're going to have to flash away. Dupless, once again, an absolute sniper with these RE charms. Also, they also have Vladimir. Vladimir scales. The Morgana binding will land. The charm will not. Why is Black Twitch League overlay better than LCS layout? Oh, thank you for the tip, the donation. Remember, all proceeds and donations, I don't know why I said proceeds, I don't know what the hell was doing. All donations to Black Twitch League get added to our end of season prize pool or to our prize pool of other tournaments that we are going to run. We don't just do League of Legends. I mean, we do 99% League of Legends, but every now and then we decide, hey, let's do something else. Like during the off season, whenever we don't have this tournament going on, we did other stuff. We did a TFT tournament, a Legends of Runeterra tournament. We've had one of our head staff members host a Valorant tournament. She may be doing one of those again soon. That seems pretty fun. I've been doing a lot of Valorant recently, so I'm down for Valorant tournaments. I just like making tournaments at this point. And oh my God, the CC landing on Frostbite, and he is absolutely deleted, but takes Ari's flash with him to the grave, and that will be the mid lane inhibitor tower going down. Dino Club now on the inhibitor. That should be the inhibitor going down as well. TSM. Can I join a Splatoon tourney? I would have no idea how that works. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to get an Apex tourney going. But I was like, is it possible to make like a custom lobby? I had to like ask them for like a tournament admin code, and they take a while to get back and blah, 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 blah. They asked me all these specific questions, like if I had a date and a number of participants, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not to the point yet of actually emailing them because I don't have all that information yet. But I mean, it'd be cool to do one of those if there are a lot of Apex Legends fans out there. But a Valorant tournament's pretty easy to do. I'll be your date. Oh, that's cute. That's pretty smooth. Imagine not having Dino Club as a top ranked team. True. I mean, our staff, our staff member who wrote the article, if you could call it an article, the write up there did put Dino Club as number 1, right? Let's see if they can prove it here. They did take a loss game 1, but they've definitely come out this game swinging. Can Predictive Gaming slow down the game? That's the question. Do you like potatoes? Potatoes? Anyone? Would anyone get the reference if I say boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew? Are we of the right crowd to get that? Or is that just my old chess team friends? Donald Club so good they number 1 and number 2. Oh. Oh, and the Morgana binding lands, and that should be a very dead Thresh. And that's how you expand on your lead. You invade their jungle, you go for the catches, the pickouts. This team is so very good at picking people out and absolutely leading them with the Morgana binding, with the Ari charm, and Thresh will go down, and that will transition into a Baron. Remember, I'm not sure if there was ever even a Baron taken last game. It was like 30-something plus minutes. Still no Baron. The Baron was just kept coming and clearing Baron vision, but this time we see that they will be right on top of it, taking the Baron at the first opportunity that they have, and that will be Dino Club picking up the Baron at 25 minutes, 13-3. Quite ahead now with the 7K gold lead, 5 towers to 2, 13-3 kills. Looking to see if they can end this game with the Baron, looking to push this to a 3-game series. What will Predictive Gaming do? I feel like Predictive Gaming doesn't have the champions to try and stall this game out. They don't have wave clear. Like, how do they live here? If they get caught out, they have to kill the backline. There's Jaw trying to go up, but not able to get onto Rim Almighty. Will be godlike, and we see both top laners are going to be teleported to the top lane. That's going to be a CC landing onto Ezreal. And the Thresh will go down. Ezreal's going to get snared again in the backline, and that's going to be a flash forward W. That will be the Haymaker, plus a Caitlyn auto attack, killing Ezreal. And that will be another inhibitor tower. They are on to the Nexus. Dino Club's going to make this a 3-game series. Looking to get the win, and there will be another binding yet again by Coach Kirk. Dupless is unstoppable now, 5-0-10 on the Ari, while the Caitlyn is 8-0-6. Dominating performance so far by the members of Dino Club. They gave us the Dino Fact, and then they came back with the Dino Clap. Here is and the Nexus is going down. I imagine the Nexus, that will be game 2, going over to Dino Club. 18-4 dominating performance game 2 from Dino Club. We're going into a game 3. Ape Chimps bet team. Hey, Ape Chimps also undefeated. Very fair. This game was super quick. I have no idea where Vlad TP2. That's a good question. Now back to the client to do the ceremonial, looking at the damage charts, and Dupless, to no surprise, and oh my god, we're getting hosted again! Ah, that's crazy if I was gonna host you later. Mrs. Chim Chim Reagan, how are you doing? Hey, yo, what is good? All the people coming over Mrs. Chim Chim stream. Wow, he was not gonna host me. I was looking at, I saw you up there. I was like, oh, she's still alive. But we did go into a game 3. If this game had ended the other way, period T. Yo, what's good, Mr. Chim Chim? What's good? All the people coming over for Mr. Chim Chim stream. Welcome to the Black Twitch League. For y'all that not know Mr. Chim Chim, she is a League of Legends streamer. I think she was. What were you streaming today? Were you doing solo queue, ranking up an alt account? I know I was in your stream earlier, but she is also going to come and join me on the cast this Sunday at 9 p.m. for the game that we have for Mama Mentality. Ooh, who are they playing? We're playing JC's team. We're playing Team Solo Chill. So it'll be Mama Mentality versus Team Solo Chill. That should be me on the broadcast, and Reagan, Mrs. Chim Chim, there will be joining me in the booth for her first. for her first time on the Shoutcast. That is now a double host for tonight. First we had Upstairs Gaming, and now we have Mrs. Chim Chim. I don't think I said a second goal for the giveaway, but we still do have that giveaway running. So if you guys, since you guys are here, might as well check out the giveaway. We're doing a $25 RP card giveaway because we got hosted and reached 60 viewers, which was our goal for the day. So we're doing a giveaway. Just join that. The first ticket is free. Every ticket after that costs 5,000 points. You can get points by winning raffles or by just sticking around or by betting on the games. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and select the winner for game 2. And that would be Dinosaur Club with 60% of the votes won that game. So we will now be setting up for game 3, and we will be back when we get the lobby set up and all that good stuff. We'll be right back. I'm here. Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I got Pro Def. Look at that. We got Predictive Gaming on the left side. We got Dino Club on the right. They start off with the Sen ban. Dino Club is banning Hecarim. Again, Sly Red Fox is never getting Hecarim ever again in his life after week 1, it looks like. And we're gonna see the Morgana ban. Predictive Gaming finally taken away. Wait a second. Yeah, Predictive Gaming finally taking away the Morgana. The Morgana on Coach Kirk was too powerful. We're gonna see the Senna respect bank being thrown over. Actually, they're gonna get rid of a Caitlyn and Morgana. They decide that, you know what? I don't want to see that anymore. We don't want to see these slow, stalled out bot lanes. Get rid of Caitlyn, get rid of Morgana. They're going to get rid of Senna, and we'll see who does Dino Club get rid of what their third ban. Black Shoutcaster, we'd love to see you. Do you know where you are? Welcome to the Black Twitch League. Although, to be fair, we don't got that many black people around as we used to. But there it is, Maokai being chosen by Maokai gonna get chosen in all 3 games. Black streamers, yeah, black streamers are what made this league, yo. That's how we got started. Hey, Mrs. Chimchin, thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime. And thank you for the follow, Ricky Sosa TV. Now we have Dino Club over here. And oh my God, we're going to see the takeaway. The Ezreal, no more Ezreal for Frostbite. Now going to get taken up by Dino Club. We'll now see Rim Almighty on the Frostbite. Will they now choose a support with their second pick in the draft? Do they take the Thresh? Are they going to take the Thresh? Or are they going to take the Trundle? Which I think has also been okay. See, game 3 drafts or something else. We're just taking away stuff from anything. Dupless is the damage god, yeah. Oh, we're going to see the Ornn is actually picked up since it was not banned this time. I believe it was banned in the previous 2 drafts, but this time Dino Club top laner will get the Ornn to play into the Maokai. So yeah, go ahead and prioritize the Ornn instead of picking a support here. They do already know the top lane for Predictive Gaming, so that makes some sense. Hype? Vayne hype? Frostbite on Vayne? I think Frostbite had a pretty amazing Vayne game. Was it last week or the week before? So, Vayne is always a hype champion in the BTL. We've seen way too many Vaynes pop off this season alone already. Multiple different ADCs had amazing games on Vayne. So we're ready to see the Vayne pop off potentially. And no support picked in the first rotation for Predictive Gaming, deciding to pick up the Orianna as a priority pick. Gonna put Jaw on Orianna in the mid lane. This means this gives Dino Club's Dupless a chance to pick up his mid laner here as well, but no, they're going to choose the ADC support, which will be Ezreal and Nautilus in the bot lane. They're so scared of Dupless. Indeed, dude. Dupless, very serious. We're going to ban away the Trundle now from Predictive Gaming junglers, Sly Red Fox. Look at that. 3 junglers being banned away from Sly Red Fox. They put a lot of respect on that man's name. Dupless is so versatile, dude. There's so much Dupless loving in the chat. Must be nice, yeah. And the Lee Sin being banned away from the delightful Jewish man on the side of Dino Club. And we saw earlier, man, in game 1, his Lee Sin is something to be very serious about. He got some very good kicks. That late game, that kick in that life fight where he actually kicked Joff, the Syndra, into his team, but they were not able to kill the Syndra before the Syndra was able to flash away. So very good there. We're going to see the Lulu being banned away, trying to take away someone that can help enable the Vayne. Don't want to see sincere support on the Lulu, but Dino Club will be picking up the set jungle once again. We did see the delightful Jewish man do pretty well on that last game. I think they had a lot of face breakers, a lot of haymakers, what's the score? 1-1. This is game 3. And how you doing, Tycoon? And we will see the Dupless picking up the Ari once again. Played very well on it last game, really sniping people with those charms, doing a lot of damage, winning lane, and just really was part of the way that they were able to catch people out so easily. The Sejuani jungle for Predictive Gaming, the Sly Red Fox, will be riding a boar. Maybe. 5 seconds left to lock it in still. Oh, we're gonna transition into a Zac. I love to see it. You love to see the Zac and Orianna combo. A very, very good team fighting combo. Very tanky team picked up there. I'm gonna choose a support pick for the last pick in the draft. Who does Sincere Support pull out? Sincere Support is a very true support. So we will definitely see that he has a large champion pool in the support role. And I think that they are thinking about the karma. the Karma zone that will be able to protect the Vayne and keep the Vayne alive and get them through the laning phase. That will be the Karma being locked in for sincere support. That'll be the Vayne and Karma bot lane for Frostbite. And there is no contest running currently. That is correct because I forgot to do that. 1 second. Oh, I literally just did not hit create and start. My bad. The button was right there. It was right there. There it is. Bet to your heart's desire. We're going to see the Teemo hover. Bet. Do it. Bet. All right. Didn't think so. That'll be the Rek'Sai being locked in for the delightful Jewish man on the side of Dino Club. I don't know about the rest of the shoutcasts throughout the rest of the season, but I am starting to really enjoy calling the delightful Jew the delightful Jewish man instead of just saying the delightful Jew. I will constantly change people's names up whenever I'm a little bit too uncomfortable saying the name on stream. I bet Dino 10. Just 10? Just 10 points? Look at Tygoon there. He put 5,000 points in Predictive. He put 10 on Dino Club. He is delightful, Jewish, and a man. There it is. The delightful Jewish man. Is that the R's in the chat? We should be going into the draft in the client now. Let's see, who am I betting on? I feel like I shouldn't really, but I feel, who did I bet on last time? Which team do I favor here? I think Predictive Gaming. I think Orianna and Zach is huge. But, I mean, Ezreal and Ari are two difficult carries to catch out with Orianna and Zach, to be fair. And the Ari in the mid lane versus Jaw. Ari versus Orianna. Kind of a skill matchup as well. Choose wisely, friend. You know what? I'm gonna give it to the. I think Vayne carries this game. Bet against me, do it. Wait, who'd you bet against? Pred G? Ah, fine. Bet Dino. Wait, how many points do I have on this account? Oh man, I'm rich. All right. Bet Dino 10,000. Fuck with me. That means if you bet, that means now if you bet Predictive Gaming and you win, you're gonna get a lot of money. Estimates. I had to bet the other way, man. He bet 5,000 on Predictive Gaming. I mean, I like Predictive Gaming's comp. I was talking about that. Oh my God, where's your points?
I return to my training.
I don't know how many points I have left. Hey, Pog.
End of the line.
Well, we did have a prediction earlier from End of Finals when he was in the booth temporarily. He would have been able to cast if the game started at the normal 7 p.m. EST, but since this game got delayed to a start time of 8:30 p.m. EST, then he was not able to cast with us because he had scrims. But he did predict that he thought that many of the games this weekend would go to all three. I know all the games first weekend were 2-0s. I think we had 2 games last weekend, either 2 or 3 that ended up going all 3 games. And now we're starting off this weekend on Friday night with already our first game of the weekend of BTL Season 9 Week 3, going to all 3 games. So we'll see if that trend continues throughout the weekend, which would be a very exciting weekend, but also a very long weekend for the casters. But it's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, man, no problem. I wanted to let you vote on you can bet on your boys now, if you haven't already. Oh, you already did. Never mind. I didn't realize. I guess you didn't realize that I give you points. I was like, I hear the sound of ghosts in my ear because I can't hear. Okay. Here on the spectator delay. You only have 0. Oh, whoa. Hi, Rockify. Thank you for the host. This music's bumping. Where'd you find this? Yeah, the current music. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, we have, we must avoid DMCA here at the Black Twitch League because we don't want our channel to be deleted. Way too much history here. So we have recently started using a music service for our music on Twitch. Have you ever heard of Epidemic Sound? That's where all this music is coming from, if you're interested. It is not free though, but it's not bad. Dupless, Rim, Sexy Jewish Man, Big Coach Kirk Dad, Dark Star Karma is in TFT. Is in TFT Beast. Yeah. Yeah, that last one. I thought you were shouting out another member of Dino Club. I was trying to read it with the same type of hype.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, we have another Dino fact in the all chat and the delightful Jewish man. Dino fact: dinosaurs often swallowed large rocks, which would help them digest their food in their stomach. How interesting.
Minions have spawned.
As I heard that playback on the stream, I realized I gotta really enunciate that word correctly. Censoring for stream reports. Dinos don't F around. Censoring for stream reports. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is the delightful Jewish man censoring what he's saying in all chat for the stream, for all of you delightful viewers out there. I'm ready for these games, man. This is game 3. Here it is. The draft got changed up. They finally banned away Caitlyn Morgana. Caitlyn Morgana is no longer in this game. And the Ezreal is not the Frostbite. Frostbite is now on the Frostbite is now on Vayne. With the Karma Sincere support running Karma this time running heal while the Vayne runs exhaust. I'm not sure if they did the same thing in the previous games. I wasn't paying too close attention. And we have Dupless back on the Ahri in the mid lane, Jaw on the Orianna. May see an early gank here from the delightful Jewish man. Maybe looking for something. Here it is, the delightful Jewish man coming through with the gank in the main that's going to force the flash, and the Ahri charm just barely misses. Probably would have been a guaranteed kill if the Ahri flash hit, but Jaw will flash and barely live with his life. Thank you for the follow, Ilius. Is the giveaway still going on? It is, in fact, exclamation point giveaway for more information about how to join. There goes the hook. Oh, Coach Kirk. Gonna hit the wall, but will not be able to hit the Vayne. Something I wish I was better at in shoutcasting was knowing the names of all the abilities. And I never probably will. Like, what is Nautilus' hook name? Trivia fact for the chat. What is the name of Nautilus' hook ability? His Q? Ooh, I think if I would have guessed, I would have got it right. Dredge Line. Yes, that's correct. We should do that. We should have like little trivia facts for ability names in chat. I'm sure that could be done. And give people like points for it. I'm sure there should be some type of Stream Elements module that does it. I don't want to set it up myself. I wonder if, is there like an API for it? Can you create him? Oh, he's so dead. Oh, he's so very dead. That's going to be first blood going over to Dupless. Jaw is dead. They made sure of that. They really took advantage of the fact that that man did not have flash. That is the way to take advantage of a man without flash. Oh no, only the League OGs will know the name of the different abilities. League OGs. I mean, it don't have to be League OG. There's some newer champions in the game that you can know. Like set abilities, I know the name of just because they're fun to say. Well, at least his EQ and ulti. Ooh. But can they kill the Orianna? Going for the dive here, taking a lot of damage. It's going to be the Zac passive being... Zac passive being popped. And here comes the delightful Jewish man coming up for the cleanup, and the Sly Red Fox will go down. They were looking for the dive, but I don't think Orianna has the damage yet to really facilitate that dive. And here comes the Dino Club, and they're going to kill him again. They're gonna kill him again. Coach Kirk with the roams. Once again coming to the mid lane. Jaw is 0-2, and that is 1-0-2, 100% kill participation by both the jungler and the mid laner of Dino Club. Dino Club going undefeated rest of the tournament. Ooh, hot take. Big things to say there. This Orin is up quite a bit of CS in the top lane, 52 to 27, almost exactly double the CS of Maokai. What is the name of Orin's W ability where he like breathes the fire? Anyone know that one? Oh, I would not have gotten that one at all. And here goes the bot lane going in onto the Nautilus there. Predictive Gaming going to be able to pick up the dragon. Kind of nah, brah. Says nah, brah, to that teleport and actually sacrifices his life so that his team may win the fight. Mao into cancel TP WP. Nah, brah, dude. Committed to the mission. He is the low elo player on the team. He's their gold top laner, and he is committed to the mission, making sure his team is enabled to win the fight. Mao said, "Don't leave me." Cam Perip, yo, what up, Comfy Gaming? You comfy today? Y'all comfy today? I'm pretty sure Cam Perip, yeah, that's the team manager of Comfy Gaming, right? I feel like you changed your Twitch name recently. I feel that was not always your name. Oh, an engage by Dupless. The Ari charm gonna go long, but doesn't matter because there are still more jumps, and that will be the solo kill of Dupless onto Jaw into the mid lane. Now Dupless is 2-0-2. And the delightful Jewish man messing with the sly red fox in the jungle. Ooh, the hook lands. Gonna stop the recall of Vayne. I'm gonna trade back some damage there. Oh, the sombrero. Yeah, the ultimate whiff there by the way around in mid lane. You could call him the delightful Jewish, the delightful Jewish man. I'm Jewish, I give you permission. But I've started to enjoy saying the delightful Jewish man. By the way, did anyone ever say what was the name of Orange's W ability? I'm not sure if I ever read that. Because I feel like that's like a hard one to know, unless you like, unless like an Orn player. Hot lava. It is not. Wouldn't that be a name? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's another one. Oh, we must be just going really late. A 3-game series has put us so late in the night. Phoenix Rising League TV PRL official Mighty Rai Ito on the cast. No way. Hot damn. That's another one. That's the third one. First Upsurge Esports, then Mrs. Chin Chim, then the official Mighty Rai and the Phoenix Rising League TV. That's another host. Thank you for the host. We're up to 92 viewers. I'm so glad I didn't. Wait, did I ever say that if we reach 100, I'll do another giveaway? I think I was gonna say if we reach 100, we'll do another giveaway, but I see 92. So that means we're good here, right? Ito is Goatcaster. That is not at all true. Official Mighty Rai is Goatcaster. I am default caster. I am no one else was here to cast, so Ito is here on the mic. But so far, very dominating early game by Dino Club. They may be looking for something bot lane. Here they are. Here is the charm, and it's gonna land! He lands the charm onto Karma. Karma's gonna take a lot of damage there. Sincere support, you're gonna be able to dash in. Dupless going in and out, gonna have to flash away. There goes the, whatever the Nautilus ultimate is called, that just got casted onto Frostbite. The charm is not gonna land onto Zach, and they're gonna try to get away from here, but that may be the bot lane tower potentially going down. Hello, if you need real free and high quality service to increase your viewers, check streamdetails.com. So, dude, do those bots just come into every team no matter how many viewers they have? We're like at the most viewers we've had in a long time, and they still come in here and say, do you want more viewers? What's the score? It's 1-1. Maria, what's up? Welcome, Maria. Where you been? You could have come and helped me cast. Everyone wants to hear Maria cast. Everyone just wants to hang out with Maria in general. Maria's cool, I guess. Oh, nah, brah. Can he survive? Oh, nah, brah. He's gonna survive. Nah, brah, he ain't killing me today. Let's go. Up at the top lane. Gonna survive the Ornhorn. Now, what's the name of Ornn's ultimate ability? I think that's one that most people probably know. And I believe, this time Jaw had flash. Coach Kirk will not be hitting him with the dredge line to kill him this time. Call of the Goat God. Call of the Goat God would be hilarious if it was Call of the Goat God. I do like Ornhorn. That's a pretty fun one too. But I mean, I think it's a fantastic ultimate name. Call of the Forge God. And the W is called Bellows Breath, which is probably not a very memorable name. I did not know it. When I read it, I was like, oh, I actually had no idea. Most of these I read, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of knew that. Ooh, ooh, Ori's going, that's a lot of damage. Oh, Dupless gonna get the solo kill versus John once again. John's gonna try to run away, but will not be able to get away. But here comes Sly Red Fox. Not gonna be able to hit the Q, but does have the ultimate, and the ultimate will be enough, and that will be the shutdown going over to the Sly Red Fox on Dupless. Just finished some up, so Brockhead's gonna heat up some Pop-Tarts. Hey, sounds good, homie, sounds good. You get you some Pop-Tarts. I completely feel that, actually. I'm definitely gonna get me some food after this too. I did have some Chipotle earlier, but I think earlier was quite a while ago now. And we could get some more sustenance. Was Syndra banned? Was Syndra banned? I think Syndra was banned. Was Syndra banned? Yes, no, Syndra was not banned. Yeah, no, the bans this game were Shen, Morgana, Caitlyn, Lee Sin, Graves, Hecarim, Senna, J4, Trundle, and Lulu. I saw purple on that screen. I thought it was Syndra being banned. My bad. Maria, what do you think of your mid laner's performance, Jaw? If you're still out here, Morgana was banned, but not so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw purple woman. I thought, hey, that's Syndra, but no, it was Morgana. And we're gonna see the Dino Club here. Actually, no, that's Predictive Gaming going for the Rift Herald. Going to be able to pick up the Rift Herald, see what they could do with it. They are not out of this game yet, only down 3-6, only down around 3K, but they are down a tower and it is a pretty significant tower. And uh-oh, this could be Jaw in trouble once again, taking a lot of damage. Will be able to land the command Shockwave, and Zach says, let's bounce. But doesn't matter, Jaw will be going down once again. Now of his team 7 deaths, Jaw is 5 of them. Jaw ending like usual SMH. Yeah. I mean, Jaw did the same thing as Cassiopeia last week, but was still able to come back late game in those team fights and be able to win the team fights for them, right? I think Jaw's a good enough player that he just knows how to play those late game team fights. That maybe he can still bring it back, you know, in the team fights. Let's bounce. Best caster at all. I mean, let's bounce, I think, is the name of the ability, right? Oh, they're trying to dive. Nah, brah. Nah, brah. Nah, brah. He's trying to say nah, brah. Oh, but he gets one, but he's still alive. He's still alive. Nah, brah. Oh, nah, brah. Oh, he's still alive. Dude, brah. Brah. Ah, he dead. There it is. Gonna eventually get died to Ari. And they are going to use the Rift Herald in the mid lane. We do see the exhaust. Here comes Frostbite. This will be an easy pickup of a kill for Frostbite. Killing Grim Almighty. The Delightful Jew and the Sly Red Fox will be meeting in the jungle. The Delightful Jewish man going to be doing a lot of damage to him. That's going to pop the Zac passive. Here comes Jaw being sped up by the Karma. There goes the bot lane. The Zac should be able to respawn off of the blobs. And that will be transitioning into a Windrake for Predictive Gaming. Thank you for the follow. We got 2 follows here. Skygial and Little Reaper. Little Reaper 1, thank you for the follow. The Call of the Forge God has been casted. And it will be good for 3 points. Oh, brah. Oh, brah. Nah, he's gonna get killed there. You can't say nah, brah, enough. As 4 members of Dino Club collapse on the top laner of Predictive Gaming. Yeah, but they haven't taken the spotlight tower yet. I guess only 1 tower has fallen. I thought that we were later in the game than we are. We're actually not that late into the game. There's been a lot more action this game than there has been the last 2 games by like a lot. By 90 minutes, there's like nothing happening in game 1, and there was only a little bit of stuff happening in game 2. But some different picks. No more Caitlyn Morgana being picked. Some different things, some different gameplay here in the 3rd game of the series. What are the rest of Orin's abilities names? What's his Q and his E? Yes, I'm just curious. Let me see. Anyone know what the Q is called before I just spoil it? If anyone, ooh, we have 69 viewers. Oh, 67. All right, never mind. Short-lived. Wait, did they do that over the wall? No, certainly not. Bro does not want his tower to go down, but Baal Wolf. I need someone to tell me how to say that top laner's name, dude. Baal? Braha? Ooh, see, this is what I was saying somewhere in the draft, that you do love the Zac and Orianna combination. However, the Ahri and the Ezreal are 2 carries that are very hard to catch with the Zac E and Q And we're going to see Ornn is just going to teleport into the middle of the fight while his team backs up and just gets absolutely eaten by the Vayne. And here we go. Here's the engage. Bison's here support. Going to give everybody the big E, the big speed up. The Orianna going to land the QWR or QRW, the command attack dissonance and shockwave. It's BW Hoff, or you could just say Boff. Oh, okay. Can we get two more? Two more what? Oh, two more viewers. Oh, well, I mean, we could just look at the score of the game with Predictive Gaming here having 6 kills and Dino Club having 9. We're children. This is middle school. Nice. 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 And whenever I see that Key and Peele sketch where they just say, nice. No? Dupless has such big shoulders. Dupless does have 8 kill involvement of the 9 kills that his team has. But also the Delightful Jew playing very well. 3, 1, and 3, 6 kill involvement, 6 of the 9. There's 6 and 9 once again. And we will see Dino Club start up the Dragon. What will Predictive Gaming do? They will not be able to get there in time, but we will get the Zac going in with the E, with the ultimate, with the Orianna Shockwave. Now we're going to see the knock up in the backline, and that will be the exhaust going onto the Delightful Jew. And there is a killing spree for Frostbite. Can Frostbite pop off in this team fight, or will he be 2 seed? And that's going to be a lot of CC. First the CC from the Nautilus, then the knock up from the Ornn, and not going to be able to survive there. And we'll see Nabra going to have to run away there. 69. Where's the giveaway? Exclamation point giveaway. 69 viewers. Hell yeah. We did it. Vayne flash in melee range like DDD. What do you mean, where's the giveaway, Maria? This is not your first time here. You know how the giveaways work. Exclamation point giveaway. You know how to join. You know how it is. You had staff. What do you mean? Thank you, Tygoon. Someone that's been here before. I've got my own codes. Does PG stand for poop group? Yes. Nice one, dude. We're doing some nice childish jokes in here today. I like it. Shut up, Ito. Respect Ito. Yeah, listen to that guy. Show me some respect around here. Now he's slaving away. Just went to point ticket 5. Why did it not work? Ticket. So, oh, you already have max tickets. So I joined the raffle. Free points potentially if you're lucky. Quick Slice, is that the Quick Slice? That the Quick Slice? What's good? Quick Slice, I ain't seen you around here in a while. Y'all remember that, man? Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah, Amplitude. Amplitude was a thing, Team Amplitude. Quick Slice is to come out here and do amazing in our in-house. I think that was before season 8. Maybe Quick Slice makes a return to the BTL. Dun dun dun. Lots of pings, lots of pings. Damn, 2 for 2, looking for game. I like that Predictive Gaming is a regular team in BTL. What do you mean a regular team in BTL? These boys about to get duped by the dupeless. As in like a returning team? You can count to them being in BTL every season? Really? They haven't been in BTL for the past 2 seasons. This is a Predictive Gaming hasn't been here since season 6. Because you know, BTL was a different. Oh my God, where did Vayne go? Where did Vayne go? Whenever it's not draft style, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That's what you do. Why are they not going to Baron? Ooh, Call of the Forge God. Bringing it down. And that's gonna be Jaw going down. Going down, swinging. Aku, they have been for sure. Yeah. We're going down, down. Someone picked up on the little thing. Oh, once again, Ari Dupless refuses to get hit by the Zac E. What is Zac's E ability called? I think it's Slingshot. I'm not sure. Oh, it's Elastic Slingshot. Okay. Is that Fallout Boy? I don't even know, man. There's like some songs in my head from back in that era that I don't know who's it by. I don't know the name of it. I just know the entirety of it for some reason. Of course it definitely is. Flubber song time. Play poppin' tags. that is a BTL throwback. The poppin' tags. Yeah. That's something that was in BTL like season 6, season 5 time when I used to play poppin' tags all the time. Only the 90s and thousands kids know Fallout Boy. Really? I feel like everybody knows Fallout Boy, at least a little bit, whether or not you want to. It's up in 90s and 1,000 thingies. I mean, I guess so, yeah. I guess I don't know anyone interact with anyone that is not from the 90s or 1000s era. Like, how young would you have to be to not know that? Or like not have like older siblings or something that was from that era. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody knows a little bit of throwbacks. Maybe. We should ask like the entirety of the Ape Chimps team if they know it or not. I'm joking, I'm kidding. When emo phases were primed. Yeah, different time in America, baby. Long time ago. In a land far, far close. Fall Out Boy is still relevant. They did the new Scooby-Doo anthem. There's a new Scooby-Doo anthem? What the hell? We're gonna see Dino Club here hitting the Baron. Will they be contested? Can they be contested? Hitting the elastic slingshot. Gonna get canceled by Dupless. with the E. Now he says, let's bounce. They're in there. Frostbite is here. Frostbite is flaming almighty. Frostbite is still popping off. There is Predictive Gaming, but there's the double kill going over to Frostbite. Frostbite has a triple kill. Frostbite is still chasing down Dupless. Dupless is going to ult away. I don't know if Frostbite will be able to catch him. Probably not, but that will be the triple kill going over the Frostbite. They will stop the Baron take. Actually, wait, did they stop the Baron take? No, Zach stole the Baron. Zach stole the Baron. Wait, the Sly Red Fox. He said swiper, yes, swiping, and he stole the Baron. Elastic Slingshot going back in. There's going to be the E coming out from R. Going to try to do a lot of damage to Sly Red Fox. He's going to get very low, but going to get a really fat shield. What did that shield come from? That shield must have come from Orianna and Karma combined, or maybe it was just an ulted Karma fill. And oh, there's going to be the Shockwave not going to be able to land on anybody. But this game is still anybody's game. It looked like they were about to lose, like they were out of the fight. And here comes the teleport from the Ornn. By himself. Who is it gonna land on? Gonna land it onto the Karma. Here comes the Ahri, gonna be able to come forward, but the Vayne is just out here auto attacking. That's gonna be the Nautilus ultimate used on the Vayne, but the Vayne is still way in the back, perfectly safe, and that will be a rampage for Frostbite. And Sly Red Fox is in the back. Zach is in the passive with Rim Almighty autoing the fact. I'm sure Zach goes down. The Delightful Dude has GA. Oh, Zach is able to respawn, in fact. Oh, wow, what a turn of events. What a sequence of events. This game is not over. Ito, give me those points. Wait, what points? What happened? What happened? Wait, why am I giving you points, Tygoon? For what reason? We have a game on our hands. Dino Club is on soul points, so they definitely want this one. However, Predictive Gaming is in position, although the Maokai's a little bit behind, does have a teleport if need be. Gonna be backed up a little bit, but there is Sly Red Fox, this time able to land the slingshot onto two. Gonna look for someone to auto attack. That's going to be the Nautilus getting stunned up here, but there goes the Delightful Jewish Man into the back line. Gonna try to do a lot of damage where there's gonna be a shotgun landing onto two, and Frostbite is unstoppable. This is the power of late game Vayne. Don't lose track of her in a team fight because she will kill your entire team. And that will be the Dragon's, not soul, but the Dragon, the third Dragon going over to Predictive Gaming. And they are now also on soul point. Both teams on soul points here. 34 minutes to the game, now 12-15. The gold lead still in favor of Dino Club, but not by much, only 2K. And look at how big this Vayne is. Now 8-2-2 is Frostbite on this Vayne. Vorbeto, how you doing? Vorbeto in the chat, Vorbeto13. Wayman, join. Give me the money. The next major objective on the map, neutral objective, will be the Baron, spawning in 90 seconds. So we see the Dino Club here looking to gain vision control around the pits. But we still have a full minute until it happens. So I'm sure Predictive Game will then do the same thing. Meanwhile, bot lane, Maokai is pushing, but Nabra definitely does have his teleport. And looks like Ezreal may be the one matching in the bottom lane. If they can catch someone out here, there is the slingshot from Zach. Not gonna be able to hit Dupas, but will force the ultimate out of Ari. Dupas dodging, dipping, and ducking and diving. I feel like I messed up that series of D words for dodgeball. Isn't it like dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge? I think. What do I do with these many tickets? You wait and hope that you win. And then if after you win, you message me on Discord and I give you code. Pray that you win the giveaway. Yep. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Yeah, I thought so. There it is. You know to do anything? I mean, at the very least, you should probably we DM you. So some of you, I have no idea who you are, like on Discord. So you should DM me. You should join our Discord, DM Adjudicator Ito. That is me on the top right. And DM me what your name on Twitch is and say, hey, I won the giveaway thingy. Which means you should, when it means whoever DM me, you should DM me what your. Well, I mean, I guess I could Twitch DM, huh? Yeah, I could Twitch whisper. That's true. Because I'm realizing, wait, that may not be 25 RP. Yeah, that's right. Only 25 RP. I'm gonna find a way to give you only 25 RP. Whoever won, give you your diss name on Twitch. That's true. That would work. That is very true. That would work. But I sometimes forget that Twitch whispering is a thing because I never use it. Ever. It's usually just random people advertising to me different sites for bots or something. I don't know. It's another raffle. And here we go. Soul Point once again spawns in 5 seconds. Who will get it? Who will win this fight? Only time will tell. Who will engage it? How long will they dance around? A fight's a coming. Someone has started hitting it. That's going to be the engage onto the Nautilus, and that's going to be the front line. And there is the flank from Ari, however, instantly gets exhausted. Frostbite was ready for that, and here is Frostbite still full health. Look at the vein. Be sure to pay attention to the vein. That's going to be the shutdown of Rek'Sai, and Frostbite is still alive. That's the Zac going into the passive. Ari tried, Dupless tried to come around the back and get him with the sneaky flank, but it was not sneaky enough, and that will be going down. That will be the the Cloud Soul going over to Predictive Gaming. Dupless, no! Is that your flank, Ron? Yeah, very unfortunate there. Big shutdown going over to the vein. Bruh. It feels bad, man. Oh, Jesus, imagine if that stole it. Imagine. Just like imagine for a second. Oh my God. It'd been crazy. Well, that's a GG. Seems good. All right, no, GG. It'd be very difficult after that, I will admit. Everybody makes a mistake, even the perfect Dupless. Yeah, that's right. Keep pumping your boy up. I'm no longer a DC fan. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Fans really turn on their teams that fast, huh? Ooh, Zach making use of some nice Q mechanics and able to stun the Orm. Will the Orm be able to go down here? They're going down this little corridor. Will they be able to win the fight? But that will be the shockwave going onto Rim Almighty. Rim Almighty able to E into the base and will actually be able to stay alive with the flash. Rim Almighty is still fine. That's all members of Dino Club still alive, though not very healthy. And that will be an inhibitor tower in the bot lane going down. The bot lane inhibitor going down. Jaw has destroyed an inhibitor. That could potentially be all three. Not all three. I'm not talking about top lane is not in that situation right now, but that will be 2 inhibitors going down in the bottom lane and the mid lane. With the bear, they will now rotate to the top lane and look to take down some towers there as well. Now up 2K, although at this stage of the game doesn't really matter. 42 minutes in, 15 to 17. 11 of those 15 kills being on the Vayne. This is kind of what I was talking about whenever we were talking about draft. We have seen a lot of Vaynes pop off. We know that Vayne in the late game is absolutely insane. And you have to respect the Vayne, man. Like, if you can't kill Vayne in the late game, you're going to have a lot of problems, man. And that's why, man, where's Fluffy when you need him? Fluffy will always be like, yo, why don't we ban Vayne, man? We've seen so many Vayne, the BTL pop off, Vayne and comp, and especially at this elo, at this league, I don't know, man. Vayne's just like broken. Ah, there it is again. There's a double kill. How do you stop it? And that's gonna be GG said in the chat by Coach Kirk. Will that be Dino Club taking their first match loss of the season? Dino fact, dinosaurs are extinct. Oh my God, they had it ready. Oh my God. No, look at the all chat. Look at that. Dinosaurs are extinct. Oh my God. And they Uzi Vayne. Frostbite absolutely popping fire. Dino Facts OP. There's Ja. And look at the grass. And are we surprised that the Vayne did the most damage in the game? Absolutely not. Week 4 is the decider. What is happening in week 4? So that will be the 2-1 victory for Predictive Gaming. Let's see, week 4. That'll be next week, actually. Oh, that'll be Ape Chance for the Predictive Game. Well, now, actually, next week. So who is the best ADC in BTL? Frostbite has had a lot of great performances, but you know who's had even more and even greater performances? That will be NA Uzi of Ape Chimps, and they will be going up next weekend. Well, are they actually the first match of the weekend? Are they on Friday night as well? Yo, what's up with Friday nights having the best matches of the week, yo? Ape Chin versus Predictive Gaming will be Friday, August 7th at 7 p.m. EST right here at Black Twitch League. Be sure to tune in for that. But of course, that's next week. There's still more games to happen this week. Tomorrow, we'll be having, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Dirt Team versus Comfy Gaming. I think both teams are looking for actually, I think Dirt Team's looking for a victory. Comfy Gaming, I believe, has a victory, right? Yeah, Comfy Gaming has a victory versus CA Top. And then we also have the team Factory Hive Senior versus Ape Chip. So we'll be seeing NA Uzi probably on the Rift tomorrow. Maria rigged it. And then we have CA Top versus Jace on Sunday at 6 p.m. And then we have Team Solo Chill versus Mamba Mentality Sunday at 9 p.m. That's where we will be not hosted, but joined in the castle booth by Mrs. Chim Chim. It'll be Reagan's first time casting. So that'll be very interesting. Be sure to be here to check that out. And now let's go over to that giveaway. How many people have joined? What's it looking like? Should we just pull it? Do we pull it now? Should we give people a little bit more time to join? If you were in the games as well, especially. And the bets. Oh yes, you're very correct. And the bet is winner Predictive Gaming. Pick winner. There it is.